Hey guys, how's it going? Well, it feels weird to use this camera now. Yeah. Uh, well, since it's been I guess a few days since Halloween, I thought I'd probably do a vlog kind of talking about Halloween. I mean, it's a belated Halloween vlog, but yeah. Well, I guess the thing that kind of got me wanting to talk about this was on Instagram, I saw one of my college professors post something about the Halloween party that they had on Halloween. Well, I mean, that's redundant, but yeah. Um, See, what had happened was I was looking at it, and it would look like they were having a lot of fun, and I could see that it was like a pretty active party. And it reminded me of something that had happened, I believe. Um, this has been this was in 2016, so it's been like 3 years ago now at this point. But so I used to always look forward to Halloween when I was in university because every night there would be some party going on and everybody would be celebrating, and it was a lot of fun because everybody was just gathering around and just talking. There would be the haunted house. They'd have something going on. Where people would be wearing different costumes, and it was something I looked forward to. I think I have a few pictures I could probably put up here of like me wearing like different costumes. One Halloween I was like wearing a Mario hat. The next I dressed up I think as Shaggy from Scooby Doo. Um, then I think the year after that I did Ness from Earthbound with like the most basic ass like cosplay ever. And then I did Ash Ketchum from Pokemon. Eh. And then I had my brother just wear the Mario hat. So, I mean, yeah. But then one day I just decided to go to the Halloween party with my Pikachu hat and just a yellow shirt, just be Pikachu. Because, I mean, why not? The thing is, I didn't know that there was going to be a party going on there, and I didn't really intend on going there. But a friend of mine had called me, and he told me that he was like going in his Jack Skellington costume. He was going in full body paint and had everything prepared. So, me learning about this a little bit too late, I was like, yeah, why not? I get my costume on hastily. I get a bag with me so I could just have my stuff with me. And, yeah. And I basically, went in full costume and went to the Halloween party with my Pikachu costume on, and I was ready to go. But by the time I got in there, I had to show my student ID, or rather, because by 2016, Halloween 2016, I was already graduated, so I had to show my ID for alumni, my alumni ID, for me to be able to get in. And I was like, wait, why can't I get in? I go in there, and there were just some people that had like this weird, like it was kind of awkward, and I was just like, what's going on? Well, why is everyone gathering around? I find out that apparently there were police officers surrounding the area of my university. And I was like, what's going on? Why? I soon come to find out that somebody had called the police on the university for hosting a Halloween event because they were claiming it was like Satan worshipping. Now, for those that don't know, I live in Kuwait, It's a very Muslim country, and sometimes there are some students that are very overly religious that will like call the police on stuff. And like that's not the first time that's actually happened. there was, I believe, a few concerts that had happened in the Middle East, not in the Middle East, but in the university. I think a couple of them happened before I even got to AUK, and again, police had been called on for hosting a concert because it had to do with music. Oh no, and yeah. And it always takes one person to ruin it for everyone. And I was pissed. I got on a costume for nothing. I mean, yeah, I talked to people, I caught up with people that I hadn't seen in a while because I just graduated. And I thought, hey, how you doing? And I was just told, like, you know what, you might want to take off your costume, your hat, because, you know, you don't want to get in trouble with the police or whatever. It's ridiculous. So, yeah. Actually, one second. I'm actually going to get my Pikachu hat and just kind of set the mood for this video. Let me see if I have it on here. And I got a lot of crap in here. Is it in this drawer? I don't think it is. Oh, here it is. Found it. Yep. I found it just for this occasion. The same hat that I wore during Halloween. Yeah. But, I was just not happy. I, at one point, expressed how stupid it was that somebody had to call the police because of something like this. And then some guy comes up to me, I kid you not. It was like, well, if we can't go to, like, the UK or the US and basically practice our Islamic traditions and be respected for it, then we shouldn't be respecting other people's customs, which... And I try to argue with this guy, because the thing is, what he said is wrong. He told me that he was fasting for Ramadan, and because he wasn't able to properly drive for Ramadan, someone blew smoke in his face, and I'm like, dude, the thing what he doesn't realize is, in the UK, I mean, yeah, there are some people that are racist, but the UK is generally more accepting of Islam as a whole now. They're a very liberal country. So, like, I mean, they'd be more accepting of, like, people that practice Islam. And, yeah, in America, there's been issues with those who are praying in public or, excuse me, what have you. But America has, like, this thing where they protect this, you know, you're able to practice your own religion regardless. Yeah, that doesn't mean you're free from, like, you know, any form of racism or any form of prejudice, but, like, that doesn't mean you're not allowed to practice your own beliefs. And I was trying to tell this guy this, but I was, you know, first of all, when I'm pissed, it's hard for me to be able to get my thoughts together without talking. I'm already a fast talker, and sometimes it's hard for me to get my thoughts together. When I'm pissed, my mind is all over the place, and it's hard for me to basically be able to fucking talk. So, and this guy's like, you know what? I'm not gonna get to you. I'm gonna shake your hand and then just go. I'm like, why did you bother arguing with me then, you idiot? Long story short, I basically had Halloween ruined for me that year. And unfortunately, I hadn't been able to go back to my university as like a form of, oh, you know, I'll come back and visit and say hi to everyone sort of deal. So, yeah, Halloween was ruined for me, everybody. Yeah, I guess as a way to end this video, I could probably tell you the best Halloweens that I've had. So, when I was 8 and 9 years old, when I was in the States, we had a Halloween event at my school. I used to go to Pepper Pike School in Cleveland. And every Halloween, I think they had like this sort of march. It was like a parade, a Halloween parade. And I actually remember being dressed up as Ash Ketchum when I was in grade 3. And that was one of the best memories I remember having, because I just remember like marching, just being happy to have my. Keep in mind, this was around the time when Pokemon was still being banned in schools because of how like big it was, and how everybody was like, yeah, you can't, have that in school. Like anytime you had cards, on the playground, it was one of those crazes that had to be banned from school premises because of the fact that like, it was distracting students from their studies. And then, but, me being able to do something related to Pokemon for like at least one point of the year. Well, keep in mind, I was already kind of obsessed with Pokemon at the time as a kid. So like, I talk a lot about it. I draw the characters all the time, but yeah. And then I remember the next year I dressed up as Harry Potter. I wanted to dress up as Goku from Dragon Ball Z. Like, I really wanted to wear the costume and everything. I actually, like, wanted... I remember I was really wanting to dress up as Goku for a long time. Because I wanted the actual Goku gi with, like, the blue, like the orange pants and like, sleeveless shirt with, like, the blue undershirt and, like, the blue, like, tying thing with, like... I remember I just really wanted to be Goku this one time, and the Goku costume that they had was discontinued, which I was saddened by. I wanted to be Goku. Anyway, yeah, I guess that'll wrap up this video. I guess tell me about your Halloween experiences in the comments, and I guess that'll be it for me. This is Art Heyman, or Artemon. See y'all later.